First carry for Le'Veon Bell. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. This is Murray. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Bortles. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Bortles to throw on second down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On first down, Murray. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the first down carry. So it's second and 9. Now Bortles thinking twice about their offensive setup. He's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. downs, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
That was second down run for Murray. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. He's at the 50, the 40. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And Denver getting set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. 23 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go with Murray again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. With it is Brown. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. First carry for James Conner. Give him 6 on the play there. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st down.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw them off and get the 1st down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. It's Conner as they stay on the ground. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside. No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Now Bortles. Bryant has it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. It's caught by Bryant. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a give. This is Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Now a play fake. Bortles trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Shotgun now for Bortles. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. A handoff. It's Murray. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Play action. Now it's Bortles. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. His throw incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Now Anderson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. 23 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught at the 8. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. And Boswell's kick is good. Back to the NFL scoreboard for a third quarter in Indy. And the Colts have scored to move in front. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
To throw is Bortles. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Back now in Pittsburgh. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. We've got a 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Bortles. And he's going to go down again. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Elsewhere at Arrowhead, they're in the 3rd quarter. And the Panthers, they're starting to pull away in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now Ben on 3rd and long. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So after 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Yeah, 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Again, Anderson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. A left side completion to Jones. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Even score late in the 4th. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And he's got it. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency.
He's got a man complete. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. And even 40 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to. Work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, it's Murray. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Handoff comes to Anderson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They're all through up in Detroit, and the Lions emerging victorious. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. The protection really holding up that time. That's what you want in the 2-minute drill, but the coverage equally as good.
Yeah, I'd say it was protection both sides, right? Get it for the quarterback, make sure he had time to throw the football, and he did. Plenty of time, but nowhere to go with it downfield. So the coverage, as you noted, terrific.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 51 yards. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Roethlisberger. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the...